How are we feeling heading into this game one? I mean, Thunder Predator remain undefeated. Do you think they're going to be able to continue with that momentum, or can Quincy crew give them their first loss here? Yeah, it definitely has. And with all the tournaments that they've been playing, how much reps they've been putting in, getting that experience. Polo, man, that nighttime.
There's a Monka S right here.
Oh no. Hi Moose, hi MNZ. This is going to be first blood. Very easy. Wraith Fire Blast sets up. They'll make sure they give it over. It's...
I've still got it.
What's on here?
Wraith King. I don't think we're going to be seeing the same sort of thing that we saw last game from Scam, as Olo makes an aggressive movement and gets the kill onto the support. So nice solo kill there.
Yeah, it was a lot of damage. Looks like MNZ look to punish here. Polo's actually going to try and juke back up to the small camp in the neutrals. Now even cuts through with the tango. He's kind of a bit indecisive there of how he wants to escape, but the last crit from the Wraith King ends the kill. We even got a bit of a fight taking down in the bottom bounty rune section, as LOA is going to end up falling. He gets a courier before he dies, also picks up the bounties, but no assistance coming through from UR.
Who's making a bit of a deep dive going through here, inadvertently just pulls it through to this small cap. It'll eventually reset. So
Radiant structures are fortified.
I'm also liking the fact that he's only gone, yeah, you mentioned he's gone more points into the static thing, realizing that that's the big
Whoa. Man, Polo sniped down the Wraith King. They're even going to lose the Mirana as well. Things are not going right in the past minute here. The Wraith King was keeping the one charges because he didn't think he was going to get bursted by Polo, but now MJZ, he's also going to get chased onto the tower. They're able to tank up thanks to the creeps here. And also Lelis, he's just too goddamn tanky nonetheless, 7 minutes into the game. And this is what I'm a little bit worried about here for Thunder Predator.
He does get it delivered, so he's only about a third of a level away.
Are fortified.
Looks like Radiant going to try and mount a defense here as Quinn shows his face. Nice dodge from Frank. Quinn's going to be pretty careful. He's actually going to Astral aggressively. Still has one more charge. Frank, can he bounce back and forth? He gets a second stun and third, as Quinn doesn't get any extra backup. Meanwhile, UR just get a solo kill on the Tide Hunter in the river. So UR is easily going to be able to chase down the pretty slow Wraith King. And he's also got an armlet here for MNZ. So this has been something that we haven't been seeing a whole lot at the moment of the Wraith King through our games, but mid lane, he's in trouble. Nice drag back, controls up the Wraith King so they don't have the damage to bring down but now with the black hole, LOA, it just moves him forward to drop it, but it doesn't matter. The Ravage is there to cancel. It's Thunder Predator taking an incredible 5-on-5 fight, but they're going to be careful of Lelis. The Bristleback has been on fire so far to start the game. Quinn's even going to be able to provide a little bit of support as well, jumping in forward. The position 5 for the Tide Hunter will drop, and the magic damage just isn't there from Thunder Predator. I mean, they've almost got the Ethereal Blade completed from Leo, so once they get this, then it will give them a nice opportunity. They don't really have that extra burst potential with the E-Blades and combined with the rest of the heroes here. Well, they're going to be careful. You are going to get caught up, but the real target mid lane is going to be Leo Sales. The rest of Radiant can commit on forward. Leo Sale, wait for him away. A lot of health to be able to utilize. If you're going to try and TP up into the tier 2 tower, but they've got a way to cancel that thanks to the soul bind. Pango just gets too close, so they have the cancel. They're going to be careful how deep they go. Resonant Pulse, physical protection. Quinn actually enough to keep him alive. The arrow's off the mark as well from Moose. Running straight into Lelis. That's not a position you want to be. As Frank as well is actually going to swashbuckle aggressively. 3 will fall as a wrap through MNZ. He wants to clean up. Can he get Polo? He cannot. No way to cancel the TP. It's all up to Lelis at the moment. Again, been a hero that has been so difficult for Thunder Predator to deal with. Flawless right now from Lelis with 0 deaths.
Gold is a great conductor.
This is a big boy stack happening as well. Tri-camp area. Might even just give it over to Lelis. Why not? Make him a beast. Make him someone that you cannot get past.
Frank caught and brought down. Quinn, Polo, great positioning from them. They group to play for smoke. They don't really have
that accidentally. Though.
Yeah. No aggressive wards, so this is going to be difficult. Scan connects. Let's see if the smoke's going to pop. They still get the Orchid out before the attribute shift. Oh, Quinn, too fast.
Power of vision.
Yeah,
Revealed that they've got that that warded up, but I mean, well worth it if you're able to take out this Morphling. Sacred Relic picked up. The farm speed increases for MNZ.
Someone needs to tank the arrow. They didn't do so. Now with the Ravage committed as well. Can he get anything off? Quinn will not be successful. At least the Soulbind stops the Rolling Thunder, but LOA along with Polison have to retreat. But meanwhile, Bristleback is in. He actually wants a man fight here. Lelis, he's so tanky. Hood, Vanguard, you are sweeping on the backline as well, soaking up all the damage for the Wraith King. He's not going to have any way to be able to dish this out here. So Lelis, I mean, it's a good Rolling Thunder, but it runs right into the black hole. LOA dropping it on their faces here as Frankie's protected with a swashbuckle. That's all they needed. A big ultimate as Leo still flies on forward. Shotguns down the Enigma. I hate playing Vesperuso, man. It feels like this happens every time, where he's just running you down and you just feel so hopeless.
Kill him, XD.
Just kill him, XD. I mean, the Spirit Vessel is going to enable that once it gets picked up. That's a good target if you can really slow down the Aghanims from Polosun. And they're going to do just that with a nice pick-off. But again, Quincy crew going to try and force out a couple of kills here, which they will be able to do so successfully. Quinn sweeping over, gets the Orchid. And Frank's going to fall to their detection. Aloy's got another sentry available, but Moose can play with one leap and a second leap in a couple seconds. Meanwhile, mid, the Ravage drop with the 8-blade Leo style. Bye-bye, Yawa. Was not able to get the BKB off.
Comes the smoke again.
Quincy crew. They got the blink now on the Enigma as well. Not many opportunities to be able to cancel. If they run into MNZ, they've missed the Remnant, so this initial whiff of the ability might allow him to get in a good spot on the higher ground, but he dies really fast. Stuck inside the Midnight Pulse. They're soaking him dry as well. There's a great fight for Quincy crew, but meanwhile, still Thunder Predator. They want to try and move on over, but the Ravage, it's not available here, so they won't have this big ultimate to take the engagement. Plasma Field from UR finds two. Frank's going to roll in, just try and be that zoning factor, so Leosar can disengage along with MJZ, but Lelis, he's been a thorn in their side, constantly pushing forward with the aggression. MJZ forced under the T2 tower. There's not much they're really able to do here. Like, what are you... Bristleback, he's just running supreme this game. Stuck in the trees, but he wants the man fight. Quinn even showing up as well. Lelis, about half HP. E-Blade, shotgun, not enough. And now they look to turn. Frank, swashbuckle, back up. Even the Tidehunter trying to buy back here to rejoin the fight. Ravage still on cooldown for another 15. They do have some vision up on the higher ground. Polo's going to TP out. Is the Baptist track there fast enough? It is. Leo style. Stops a quick TP out. And Quincy crew haven't fully disengaged just yet, so Frank's going to look to punish, but again...
Could look to go for a bit of a secret play here. Hasn't revealed it just yet. Careful about where he's showing in late, though.
Shame on you.
This might actually run into him. It's daytime, and he has to use it to get away.
Lelis though, gotta be careful. Turns the back just in the nick of time, but it's not gonna matter. Whoa, is that Roche now with the DD? Who's got it?
This was only turned on his side, I believe. Just really solid skill shots being used here by Thunder Predator, making sure they could catch it out, and that's that extra 20% damage that they needed to be able to pick him off before there was any kind of impact movement.
They caught Quinn as well on the Reaper, just there, Frank! Thunder Predator! They're making some big plays here in this game one, making sure they continue with their flawless run so far. A bit disconnected at the moment, so they're going to be careful. Spirit Vessel also a big opportunity now. Bring down this tanky man.
Dire's top tower.
No detection up on the top side, but they see the Radiance Bird happening, so they're getting out of dodge until he reveals himself. It's almost reaching level 18. Might be looking to make a bit of a play here on MNZ. I think after the past couple of attempts, this might be a little bit more difficult. Smoke coming in from the other side.
Oh, this high guy Quinn, nice silence. Stops the follow-up arrow right now for the Marauder, but Quinn, he's overstepped the mark a little bit too far with the chain lockdown that Frank's going to be able to provide. They instantly evaporate too. Now Lelis as well. The front line, there's the Spirit Vessel. Lelis, he used to feel tanky, but not ever so more. As Leo style secures a double, and Thunder Predator now 4,000 net worth lead, and it's looking spicy indeed.
Used the Malefice already. I think he'd put the Midnight Pulse down as well. If you kill the Grimstroke, he's got nothing, and it's not like you're going to solo Black Hole or Morphling when the rest of your team has already died.
They're TPing top. MNZ's a bit away from the team. They're moving over, but they deal with the first life incredibly fast. Aloes still got the Blacker's hole. Ready to rock and roll, but the arrows on the marking. Now Frank got the follow-up as well. But meanwhile, you watch shreds apart the Wraith King with the counter initiation. MJZ, it's a beautiful Ravage, but where's the follow-up? A buyback going to come through, so they still have this black hole factor, but Leo style is waveformed aggressively. Still got the Aegis for another minute here, down to the southern side. Tidehunter pushing it back, but it's really the Bristlebacks that's going to be able to secure the kill at 2 for 2, but Leo still able to play around right now, super aggressive. Away from away. Where's the extra catch potential right now without Quinn? It's something they're really lacking. He does not really care at the moment. MNZ 21. And with the backup of the rest of Thunder Predator.
All mine.
This game now feels down. It's going to come to... Oh, Frank's linking. Going to get revealed. They don't have the Ravage, but it will not matter. Quinn's going to get caught out. Frank with the Rolling Thunder's been on point so far with his chain lockdown. This is something that a Pangolier can provide if you play around a cliff.
This is
there we go.
Quincy is going to make anything happen. It has to be in this fight.
But walking up the high ground without vision is scary. You see that line drawn. They're going the long way here. Brady might get caught out in the river as well. They see Frank. They don't see anyone else. Frank, there we go. Instant jump in the silence. Leosai just has to watch his fellow position 3 end up falling. But the buyback's available. Now with the Ravage as well. Straight on top of Quinn. You are pops the BKB. He's zapping down the Wraith King. He's going to lose a lot of his damage here. Now with the Portraits as well. Finally coming into action. Tidehunter would drop, but Frank with the respawn. Thanks to the buyback, Lelis. Chain locked down in top of the river, but on the higher ground, they're controlling up the raise of the BKB. Completely wasted here with that extra damage. You see, you are just getting kited. Leosai is able to push him back, but still, there's no opportunity for the Black Hole. Thunder Predator just way too strong. They'll push back, bristle back with no help. The Razor. You'll see Lelis end up falling 4 down. Quincy crew have no buybacks.
It's, again, one of these trades that you needed to make. They killed him, what, 4, 5 times in that little window where he was getting very close to picking it up. He eventually uses it after a nice soulbind connecting onto both the Wraith King and the Tidehunter.
And Thunder Predator will absolutely melt these objectives. Wraith King, Morphling is your 1 and 2. Ooh, look at him get shredded. It's a sad sight to watch here if you're a Quincy crew fan, as Barrick's now under threat. Aloe's not even going to have a life to play with for this defense. They might at least deal with one of the lives with the reincarnation, but Frank moving on forward just forces the BKB from Yuar. Even not a lot of damage from the static link, so they could reset if they want to. They're just going to fully back up.
You've got this about 20-25 second window where you know there's no BKB on the Razor, so you can look to make a super aggressive move, maybe force a bit of a panic play out of the rest of the team. You've taken the tier 3, you've taken the range racks.
Oh, we got it. The catch is there. The arrow's in the mark as well. Quinn's going to get chain locked down. Quincy crew way too late. We're able to check the Void Spirit. He's just disconnected from the team. And now with that pick off, they can offer up a high ground siege. MNZ falling pretty low here. Faith, once again, Leosar's just going to be able to commit on forward. The E-Blade just shreds Supolitan. They won't have the Dark Portrait effect now with the Ravage. It wants to put them in a grave. Quincy crew, they're going to get completely wiped here. Lelis, I say that. I mean, he makes it in, but it does the same factor. With 4 heroes down, they're going to have to call it quits. Quincy crew tap out of this game 1, and Thunder Predator continue to remain undefeated in Leo style. That's a bit of BM there, dropping the items too. They're filling themselves.
I think there's a little bit of a healthy rivalry between Leo Style and Lelis with you know, everything at the end of the day, but
now you was solo for a period of time, and you saw exactly what Thunder Predator do, just running straight at the Medusa, and they looks like they want the Wraith King to match up. Medusa might die here with Frank's help with the Gosh. You are with the Fairy Fire, but the slow and the minus armor. All she wrote there for the Medusa.
I think this game it's kind of okay because you're up against a Beastmaster who's going to be building that Necro book and you can use the Midas onto the Archer. You know, remove that threat. You can also get rid of the Boars, which are going to be a nuisance for him in the middle of these team fights.
Oh,
nice arrow connecting onto him.
Polo, he's on point there with the arrow. So MN Dead, who was farming very aggressively, is going to fall. Aloes, he's going to be pretty happy with this. Level 4 already. He was getting a lot of solo experience. Now picks up that kill on MNZ. And we've seen what a Phoenix can do in games so far through the Singapore Major.
All he needs is experience. Actually opting for the second point into the Icarus dive as opposed to the Sunray. Oftentimes we see it fully maxed out by the level 8 mark as they're going on to Quinn.
Yeah, Leo so doesn't have a point up in the ultimate. He actually wants more usage out of the Crypt Swarm along with the Spirit Siphon. And he's going to get so much value out of it. He's chasing down the Razor. LOA's got to dive away, but Leo moves pretty goddamn fast. 380 movement speed and they get the vision. So LOA will get Ren down. Moves unfortunately off the mark with the kick along with the roll, but it will not matter. It's another kill getting claimed. More earn charge as well. 4 for 1. All Thunder Predator throughout this laning phase. And they might even find Lelis here. Don't Spirit nearby he is. Got the roll up. Kick if required. It's just going to be another kill claimed for the boys on Radiant. They are making waves right now at the major. A lot of the scenes at least deserve, a lot of the regions I say, at least deserve one wildcard spot. And these are the only South America representatives as well, because Beast Coast aren't here. So Thunder Predator doing South America proud at the moment. Let's see if they can continue on. Great Fire Blast sets up for the roll in. With the help of the rotation from LOA, it's going to push them back, and even Quinn comes out of nowhere. This Razor will be able to chase down moves. So 2-4 from Thunder Predator. Getting a little bit too aggressive with that push. It's so difficult when the Fire Spirits clip onto all the heroes.
They were trying to go for a bit of a snipe there with the Purifying Flames. A little bit of damage, but just ends up healing up Lelis even more. And in here onto the high ground. LOA is going to be the one that pops it. Actually see him yet though, although look at that Ravage pop just for a kill onto the Beastmaster.
It's just like, let's put him in the grave. We just use the ulti, bring him down.
Bit of farm to be claimed up the top side, clearing out these Wraith King skeletons, but see where Thunder Predator are opting to play. You can see the haste popped 2-minute marker. They're just going to immediately run in. Why not? Claim it away.
Roll, moves. Find a couple here, but popping the Magnetize, and it looks like Quincy crew actually thinking about taking the battle to Thunder Predator. They're going to be careful how forward they push here from Radiant, because you're going to now a full damage dealing Razor who wants to brawl. Leo style still hiding out in the invis. Finally Ravage gonna get committed. LOA still nice silence, prevents the supernova. Counter key to force Radiant back. They're finally gonna use it, but it's in a bit of an awkward spot. Lelis protecting the supernova thanks to the roar, so Leo style is gonna get clipped down and will get burned. Somehow Quinn keeps alive, but LOA, he's even gonna dive in aggressively with the help of Polo Sun. When you might see the false promise committed here for the Oracle, but nonetheless MJZ is actually going to keep his life. He will not. They can still continue the jump on forward. That is a massive fight for Quincy crew.
You needed to get a little bit more active. This time around, you've actually got a bit more of an active core for doing that. You know, Death Prophet every single 2 minutes. She's going to be making something happen with that exorcism.
Bling's still yet to be revealed. They might see it now with the Observe Ward. Quinn sidestep. He's got a double. Oh, he's just going to get melted. Whoa, MJZ. They would help to bring him down. They get the yours, so Earth Spirit unable to get the roll away, but a nice silence from the Death Prophet stops Lelis's extra control with the roar.
I know it's a little early to be talking about, you know, what big items will our supports be getting, but honestly, if it gets that late, Shiva's Guard ain't too bad for this Phoenix either. Already got all of that attack speed reduction coming through from the Fiery Spirits.
Blink in, QR.
Stone Gaze.
Stone Gaze is out. If they can bring down the Oracle to start the fight, and now with the Supernova on point. Quincy crew, another successful fight. They want more pickoffs. They're hunting. It's just the two Radiant Cords standing there on the higher ground here with the buyback coming through, but Quinn's going to be careful. The Sunray isn't enough here to be able to keep him alive. It's not. Quinn will fall. The Suns enabling them to be able to find the pickoff there, but moves still want to try and man fight here. The arrow on point once again. Polo Sun, pinpoint accuracy that he has right now. The Ravage Frank after the buyback, they're going to be able to clip all three heroes. They deal with the Medusa. Now they want more blood as well. The rest of Quincy crew chase back inside the river. Leo still got a decent amount of time with his exorcism to be able to utilize here, but the Scepter LOA keeps alive. The buyback from Frank helping turn that around. A massive ravage on 3 there.
Wars aren't really helping. Finally, they start the attacks through. Isn't going to do all too much about it. A little bit of a misplay here. I think Red King sent his neutral item back, but he's got nothing on himself right now.
Follow. They're going to get a pick off as well after the Roche. Lelis needs that extra little bit of control, but it's definitely worthwhile with a kill like that. They should even be able to keep this tower alive. Frank might just actually lose his Oh, is Quinn got the damage? Man, it's a lot.
What that does, though, is it has enabled MNZ to finish up his Sanjin Yasha. So he's going to be moving a little faster, as well as tanking up that little bit more. Lifesteal will be really effective with it. Countered a little bit by this Guardian. Again, they're going to kill him before he reaches that level 18.
Whip as well, so Quinn can successfully TP in, but now with the wrong moves. Nice silence as well. He's able to get the clip on top of the Phoenix, so the Supernova's not going to come out until the last second. Death Prophet protected thanks to the false promise, but Leocel still going to drop on the ground after the yours and the rest of the team. Just have to leave the DP to his own devices there, as Quincy crew commit a couple ultimates. In fact, all of them there for that fight, just finding the Death Prophet. Oh, they got a DD as well. I don't think they have a bottle on Quincy, so Quinn actually does have a bottle. Where is he right now? He's down bot, so like they're just gonna have to pick that one up and offer for fight. They've got a great ward positioning, so run into Frank. It's a bit difficult to chain lock him down because of the Kraken shell, but instead let's just rely on the damage from Yawar, and that they'll do also with the burn from LOA. The false promise a little bit too late, and it's actually going to force the Oracle in an awkward spot with the arrow pinpoint accuracy again from Polo-san. 2 down. That's tied as well, gone for 65 seconds, and Quincy will melt through these objectives.
Yeah. You got the Aura, you got the Solar Crest, you got the DD. What more
Wraith
could you possibly
King?
want? Well, Wraith King, he's a nice little prize.
He's going to have to BKB TP out because Polo's coming over. He's taking way too long here. Oracle's going to buy back. Quinn stole so much damage here for this fight. And a bit of a wonky way to continue on. Been able to roll on the high ground. Nice silence once again from Moose. But look at the damage, man. Medusa stands his ground and turns the fight. Lillis, they drop the Supernova in a great spot. A position where Thunder Predator are unable to do anything about it. The X going to end up popping. Finding the stun connection. The Death Prophet tried to chase down the Beastmaster. Found the kill. But where's the backup of the rest of the team? Leo Siren needs help and he needs it now. A quick disarm gives him a little bit of space to Fruit Siphon as well. Leo Siren finally will fall. It's all up to the Medusa and Quinn right now from Quincy crew. They'll finally get the Oracle of buyback coming through for the Earth Spirit as well. DP can rejoin the fight if need be. MNZ, reincarnation up in 10 seconds. They're chasing down Quinn. BKB not available here from the Razor. Let's see if this movement speed's enough. I mean, it's taking him on quite the chase. The roll there moves on point. Kick back. MNZ puts him in the grave. Razor down 90 seconds. Buybacks were forced out there for Thunder Predator.
In moves, it did cost him the buyback, right? So you always have to think of the relative benefit. You killed the Razor. I think that was actually a buyback previously, right, as well from Quinn when he went a little bit too deep. He bought back, wasn't really able to impact the team fight. This time around, though, you've got a lot more of an aggressive style. You can go with that level 20 on the Wraith King. Always scary to try and just walk up into your right. I feel like you need the Blink Dagger right now on the Wraith King. That's the next key item.
Oh no, let the Ravage break! What a Ravage! It keeps Moose alive! On to 3. Meanwhile, what's going on mid? MNZ reincarnation. It's a solo battle. It's all of a sudden gotten such a messy game here. 4,000 net worth lead for Quincy crew, but
all the other damage that's coming through, I mean, he was preoccupied heavily by Moose all throughout there. They're just ready to continuously go.
Frank, whoa, he's getting melted. This Sunray Scardy. Frank's just getting ripped apart here. No Ravage available. He's trying to make it back up on the high ground where they can potentially turn and take a fight around a choke point. False Promise enables him to TP out. They don't have a way to cancel, but unfortunately MJZ unable to disengage as Quinn continue hunting, locks onto his target and finds a successful kill leading into Roshan potentially here for Quincy.
Career kill. MNZ is kind of...
He's so far away from the team. Look how... Oh, MNZ's like, come on, boy. Come against me.
It's that BKB pop.
Are they going to get it, though?
Nice Lotus.
MNZ falling pretty low with the Lotus Sword, meaning that they're getting no damage right now from Quinn. Still going to continue chasing down. The Supernova's going to get wasted down with the reincarnation. A couple of ultimates forced, but he's still got his Stone Gaze to be able to utilize. They're going to try and chase him away with the BKB, protect him MNZ. It's about to expire. They need to get straight on top of the Wraith King. Frank with the blink forward, but the Ravage still on cooldown. Medusa slowed up, but the real factor is, where's the extra damage coming through? It's not there. As Radiant have to disengage. Leos is actually stuck on the high ground. The silence should reveal, but he's still got the Spider X making it down. They need to take a stand. They need to do it now. It's Thunder Predator, MNZ, Leos straight on top of the Phoenix. Phoenix. He's got a buyback available. No outpost control to be able to rejoin the fight. As you are, they're trying to kite the Medusa. Once again, MNZ, they're doing a really good job at making the Medusa till last, been able to ravage. Frank finds two. Medusa standing her ground, but can she do it all? Mana finally getting drained. Health getting drained as well. You are cannot win this man fight. MNZ, Leo Star will take it. Team Wipers, Quincy crew lose all 5. The execution from Thunder Predator now gonna set them up for the second Roshan getting claimed of the game. MNZ now has 3 lives to be able to work around. Oh no, they got vision of Lelis here with that Observe Ward on the high ground. He will see MJZ. I think the Hawk actually doesn't have the vision. Oh, that blink timing, but still the Invisiblade just picked up there from MNZ. Can they get some distance away? There's no help at all without the BKB for the extra follow-up to disjoint that. Beastmaster's going to end up falling, and they will push incredibly fast, and guess what? Lelis doesn't have a buyback, so they're going to have to defend the high ground 4v5.
That's the level 25 as well, so 2-second cooldown on that Mortal Strike. MNZ is very capable of staying in the middle of these team fights. Gonna dodge out the arrow. Going into the raid.
Medusa!
125.
Kick back, Ravage, they drop everything. Medusa, they need to try and protect him. Queen doing an incredible job. Now with the fresh of the Ravage, double time. You are sending around, but they burnt everything. MNZ's got too much damage. Medusa, no buyback. That might be all she wrote. Thunder Predator! How are they doing this? Potentially the underdogs coming into the major. They might just end this third series 6-0. 3 down, no buybacks, and all of a sudden the racks are going to melt. They can force a GG, and that they're going to try and do. Quinn jump falls. He's got a buyback. Lelis is up in 3 seconds. It has to be miraculous hold here. Mirana buyback available as well.
You got about 3/4 of that Sunray off, but the last little bit was cancelled out by the Ravage coming through, and BKB wasn't yet used by LOA, so maybe that might have been the difference. Towards the end of the Sunray is when it's the strongest, but I'm sure
I've been a bit again! Oh my god, he's gonna buy back with Quinn! He's gonna be careful. BKB trying to run away. They're soaking away a lot of damage here. Supernova gonna get dropped, and now with the BKB deals with the Fire Spirit. They got the Roar protecting, but it doesn't matter. They stand their ground. A dieback for LOA. Quincy crew are crumbling. Been an Octarine now completed for the Tide, so we were kind of saying that he needed mana, and it looks like he's going to get that now with the Octarine.
That'll do it. It's level 25 as well, and he's gone for the cooldown reduction. How much cooldown reduction do you need?
Roll in, LOA. Nice Dual Scepter gives LOA a little bit of space. I say that though, an instant Abyssal Blade, they're going to be able to bring down the Phoenix. Medusa's moving on forward now with the Stone Gaze. Is it going to be enough damage? A quick disarm. Stopping the output now. Frank with counter initiation. He's got his own rebuttal. Pops a refresher. A double Ravage going to come into play. Lelis, nice use of the Lotus Orb. The Roar is going to have no impact right now. They're still soaking them dry, but it will not matter as Medusa, no health, no mana, burnt down. He's still going to buy back for the rest of Quincy crew. Got to disengage and get back inside the base. An instant buyback. You are going to try and rejoin them here. They're going to be careful. MNZ might lose his first life, but it's not going to happen here as a quick false promise keeps him alive. Meanwhile, the creeps all inside the base. The T4 tower is slowly getting chunked. Another Abyssal Blade on forward. They've pushed Quincy crew back inside, and that's all she wrote. Thunder Predator will remain undefeated after 3 series at the Singapore Major. They are looking incredibly dominant, 2-0ing Quincy crew.